Hey, this is Stephen Dobos from the Silva Method. I hope you're well today. This is an awesome opportunity that I'm sharing with you. The main question here that I want to answer is, what are the benefits of the Silva Method? So what will you get out of the Silva Method if you take the course? Sorry, I see my earpiece there sticking out a little bit bigger than it should. So what are the benefits of the Silva Method? Let me kind of go through a couple of the points and explain what the Silva Method is so that you have a better idea as to what the whole course is about. So the Silva Method is a scientifically proven, easy to learn, practical, simple to use, proven mind development program, which makes solving everyday problems effortless. When I say effortless, I mean that it makes it absolutely easy for you in order to create the changes in your life that you want. One of the important tools of the Silva Method is relaxation, which another word for that is meditation, which is proven to reduce stress and connect ourselves with our intuition. So out of the Silva Method, just by taking the basic program, you would get a general decrease in the level of stress that you have. You will be more relaxed. You will feel more ease in your life, and you will be able to solve problems with the several tools that you're also going to learn in the course, and you'll be able to use those in an abundant and a different types of ways. So just imagine that the Silva Method is there to help you to develop your mind, to use more of your mind than you've ever used before. Paramahansa Yogananda says that the mind is like an elastic band. The more you pull, the more it stretches. The mind elastic will never break. Every time you feel limitations, you close your eyes and you say to yourself, I am the infinite, and you will see what power you have. The mind elastic. The mind is able to stretch and grow beyond anything that we can imagine. And in the Silva Method, you'll learn the tools that will help you to change the way you learn. Your learning will become much more efficient. You'll be able to learn and retain information much more quickly. You'll be able to apply that information extremely quickly and to a multiple area of context. Furthermore, you'll also be able to develop your sense of intuition. Intuition is also known as our highest intelligence. It's that intelligence which is created to source energy, or for those of you who are more religious, you might refer to it as God. It connects your ability to get direct downloads from source energy. You'll be able to be more in tune with what we can also call Mother Nature or nature itself. And some of the other more practical things that you'll get out of the Silva Method is you'll be able to solve problems more easily. For instance, if you lose something that you have been looking for, just by closing your eyes or putting your 3 fingers together, you'll be able to find that item within a matter of minutes. You'll also be able to fall asleep naturally without drugs. A technique that we teach, we call it sleep control, and that sleep control will help you to get past any difficulties of falling asleep naturally. For those of you who take sleeping pills, there are several cases of, I'd say thousands of cases of people who were living on sleeping pills and were going to sleep using sleeping pills for 10, 15, even 20 years. And after practicing this method, after regular practice of every night before going to bed, 99.9% of those people were able to remove all the sleeping pills from their regular habit and fall asleep naturally. You'll also be able to improve your memory. By improving your memory, you'll receive 2 benefits. The technique that we teach is using a very special technique of visualization. Visualization or images are what is the way that our brain actually works. So by learning a technique of visualization and applying that to a memory technique, you're doing 2 things at once. You'll be increasing the speed and the amount that you'll be able to learn, and the quickness, or as quickly as you'll be able to learn that. And secondly, you're also improving your ability to communicate directly with your brain. So you'll be able to communicate with your brain in a way that is much more efficient for it. For those of you who have a hard time waking up in the morning or getting out of bed, and you have the alarm clock and you keep snacking on it, in the morning, well, we'll teach you a very simple system and where you'll be able to wake yourself up, get yourself out of bed without an alarm clock, and you'll never have to use one again. In fact, it's so precise that you'll be able to wake up within a minute of the time that you choose. You'll also be able to learn how to keep yourself awake when you need to stay alert. So instead of drinking, jugs and jugs of coffee when you're really, really tired, or when you're cramming for an exam, or you've got extra kilometers or another 100, 200 miles to drive, well, this will help you to actually take advantage of the backup energy that we already have in our bodies. Take that energy, release it so that we can use it for the things that we need at that time. You'll also learn some fantastic techniques. One technique will help you to relieve your headaches without drugs. So relieve your headaches without drugs. There are hundreds of thousands of people who have taken the course and followed these simple instructions. And just by practicing this technique regularly, whenever you have a headache, you can basically get rid of your headaches once and for all. Especially powerful, there are hundreds and hundreds of stories where people have gotten rid of their migraine headaches. People who've suffered from migraine headaches for close to 20, even 30 years, and completely got rid of them once and for all. You'll also be able to improve your decision making, right? How many of you have problem with decisions, making decisions, coming to a final decision? Yeah, well, so did I. And you're going to learn in this course three different techniques on improving your decision making. So decision making, where you'll be able to get the decision that is the best for you in the long term in a few simple seconds. Literally, you'll be able to use a technique that will help you get the right decision in just a matter of seconds. You'll also learn to achieve almost any objective that you desire. When I say almost any objective, I mean almost any objective. I mean, you won't be able to be God in this case or rule the universe, but pretty much any other objective that you want, you will be able to do that. In fact, with practice and regular practice and using the techniques you're going to learn, you'll be able to basically help yourself overcome serious illness. Of course, with the help and guidance of your physician. Overcome or help accelerate the healing of any illness that you may have. There are tens of thousands of stories of Silva graduates who have used the techniques to heal things from tumors the size of their fist in their uterus, to spine problems, to muscle problems, even cancer. Mrs. Toth lives in Budapest, Hungary. She had cancerous tumors all across her lungs. And by using the technique that she learned through the Silva Method, she was able to get rid of those lesions, get rid of all those cancerous tumors in the course of about 4 months, and completely heal her lungs. Full remission. And she lived another 15 years, and she was able to really enjoy her grandchildren. You'll also be able to improve your overall health and well-being. It's been shown that for those who take the Silva Method course, they feel after 12 months after taking the course, they still feel an increased level of vitality, energy, and overall well-being. The average increase in their level of vitality is 72%. Those who've taken the course have also shown that they've decreased their drugs or the medications that they take on a daily basis by 68%. You'll also use what is referred to as ESP, or extrasensory perception. We call it the Silva Method effective sensory perception, because this is something that is already innate in us. So you'll be able to develop ESP to a much greater level than you have it today. You'll also be able to use extrasensory projection, and where you're able to project information to other people. As I said before, you'll be able to use your highest intelligence intuition. In fact, you'll also learn a technique where you'll be able to use it to stop bleeding and throbbing pain, and just by the touch of your hand. I know it sounds crazy. I know it, but it's true. You will experience that for yourself. You'll also learn how to become an intuitive investigator. So what is that? It's like a detective using your intuition. A detective using intuition. In fact, you'll be able to use your intuitive capabilities to see things far away from you without ever having to go there. Gabriela Domokos from Hungary, she also practiced, and she took the course when she was 15 years old, and she practiced the course regularly. She practiced the exercises. She meditated, and over the years, she developed her intuition to the level where she was able to go, just in her mind, into a crime scene and to determine and collect information that was necessary for solving the case, which she would then send off to the police. I kid you not. This is real. I know sometimes it sounds extremely crazy. And the first day of the course, the things that we talk about and the things that we're going to share with you might sound crazy, and that's okay, because it was crazy for me the first time I did it. But it is possible. It truly, truly is. You'll also be able to help yourself to overcome any illness or many illnesses that you may already have. You'll also be able to help other people overcome some of their illnesses. But let's look at some easier things, like quit your bad habits without willpower and without effort in just 30 days. You'll quit bad habits without willpower and without effort in just 30 days, permanently. So how many of you have bad habits that you want to get rid of? Or maybe there are good habits that you want to add. So without willpower, and acquire them in just 30 days. My favorite is using and sending mental texts. So, like on your phone, you're texting your friends and family all the time. Well, what if you didn't have to use that? What if you could send the mental text to your boss, send the mental text to your colleagues, send mental text to your pet or to your kids or to your husband or your wife, and get them to do the things that you want them to do? Get them to give you a raise. I know it sounds crazy, but it's true. You could text your boss, your friends, relatives, people you don't even know who might be interviewing you for a new job. There is an amazing power in this simple technique. You'll also by the fourth day, you'll also learn to describe with 85% accuracy the physical characteristics and health concerns of a person you have never met, simply by being told their name, age, and place of residence. So let me say that again. On the fourth day, you'll be able to describe with 85% accuracy the physical characteristics and health concerns of a person you have never met by simply being told their name, age, and place of residence. I kid you not. I know it sounds crazy. I know, but that's how crazy this course is. So those are some of the things that you'll get out of the Silva Method. There's way more than that. These are just some of the fun things that I like to kind of share with you before the course begins. Before we've got 1 day left, so that our course, the next course, starts on April the 3rd. It's 4 consecutive Saturdays, so it'll be April the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th. So those 4 Saturdays. That is followed by 3 weeks of conference calls. So after the course, we then get on 3 weeks where we're getting on these conference calls where we go through questions, we solve some problems, we share information, and then we do a meditation at the end. And then you also have another 5 weeks where you get follow-up information from us in terms of you get some online videos, you'll receive some worksheets, you'll receive some tips and tricks on how to move forward. And you also receive a 20-minute coaching call directly with me within 12 months of starting the course. So if you start the course on April the 3rd, that including the 4 weeks of course, the 3 weeks of follow-up calls, the 5 weeks of texting, the 5 weeks of online support, and the graduate or the course membership site where you're going to be, we'll be uploading some videos and all these other beneficial items and worksheets that you'll be able to use. You're basically in the course with me for 3 months. Okay, so for 12 weeks, you'll be working through all the different types of techniques that we'll be teaching you. You'll have access to our WhatsApp group. And you're also, as a graduate, you're also entitled to join our monthly WhatsApp groups, in where we do caseworking, we review some of the techniques, and we support each other. We also do monthly and bi-monthly caseworking sessions. And the caseworking sessions is where you're able to describe with accuracy physical characteristics and health concerns of other people, which is an amazing tool for you to help and really improve your skills overall in how you work and how you're able to help other people. Okay, so I encourage you, if it's something that's even in the back of your mind, register. We have a policy, so if you do decide to register and you just don't like it, we're able to give your money back. That's a small little fine print there. As long as you take the full course, all 4 days, you follow through, you're there for all the class, and you go through all the exercises. And if at the end of the course you don't like it, like you say this oversold and you didn't provide the benefits, you get your money back. All right, so it's absolutely cool, because I promise that this is an amazing offer for you. So take it on, give it a shot, see what you've done. If this is something that's in the back of your mind, it's something that's worth you doing. All right. So I truly wish you the best, and I really want you to succeed in life. And that's why we're going to be together for 12 weeks in different formats. And we're going to do the best thing that we can do for you. All right. So take care, and we will be, we'll be following up in the next 24 hours. Remember, Wednesday midnight Eastern time is when the course closes, and the first day is Saturday, April the 3rd. All right, Saturday, April the 3rd. If you are going to join, then sign up at silvamethod.ca. Silvamethod.ca. All right. Take care.